Welcome back, everyone. We are here with another war recap. This one is WHF taking on TD War. As you can see, WHF gets 1 star away from a perfect war. We got some good recaps. Don't go anywhere. Before I go ahead and jump into the recaps here, I do want to highlight some of the comments from the previous videos, and I want to kind of bring them up on the video here. I do read each and every comment, and I definitely want to take the feedback. I have implemented some of the feedback in previous videos. I just want to go ahead and bring it up in this video, and if you guys want to leave that comment, you guys are more than welcome to. It definitely lets me know how engaging you guys are. If you guys really want to, feel free to subscribe, as I'm trying to come out with video content every single day. And I would love to try to pronounce a lot of these names. I will just butcher them, so I'm sorry that if I don't say your name, I'm very sorry, because I would probably just butcher it, and I would definitely embarrass myself. So we got the first, the comment up here was, "Nice video, my dude. Thank you very much." Then we got Eric. I can pronounce that one. Eric says, "Awesome video, man. Would love to see more of these." And then we got the final one was, "Weird thing, CarbonFin, you don't have that Clasher vibe about you." That was pretty funny. We kind of went back and forth on that one, and I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not. I probably don't have that." He was saying I was a PC type of player, and I am definitely not that PC player. I am awful at PC. Then we got here Gali saying he smacked that like. He loves the Hogs. Represent. Gali is the leader of WHF. And then we got Awesome Yo saying, "Bye forever. Looks strong as always. Preseason, but it's different. It's a different story when the season starts." Well, the season is starting very, very soon. Starts on this Sunday, so just in a few days, we will have WHF taking out One Hive Genesis. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the recap here before I take up too much of your time. So feel free again, guys, if you want to leave the comment. I do read them. I try to get through all of them, even though there isn't really too many to get through, so it's pretty easy. But yes, I do read them, and I will feature more of those in future videos if you want to see a comment in a video. So leave that in the comments down below. So the first one we're going to take a look at is Agent on number 17. So he comes in with a sweet... No, actually, no. He's going to pick off the queen on this one because the queen is on the outside. So a lot of these bases weren't really designed all too well, especially with the queen on the outside. That's a big no-no. So if you have a war base, definitely do not put your queen on the outside like this. You can drop your heroes and just pick them off, and you don't have to worry. You just look at this. Look at this. Oh man, just don't put your queen on the outside. That's a big no-no. Also, he was close with having his town hall on the outside. If you have war bases in your, I'm gonna be coming out with another video, but for every single one of your war bases on your side, have your town hall on the outside. Do not have your town hall in the middle. Do not run ring bases. Do not run internet bases. They are very, very easy to 3-star. I will be coming out on a video soon here about different war bases and how you can increase your war winning percentage without increasing or improving your attacking ability. So as you can see here, he took care of the CC. He took care of the queen. Doesn't need a Skelly spell for him. So now it's just a matter of La-looning straight around the space. He's going to fight into the sweeper blade. He's going to drop a haste, or in this case, a rage to just power right through it. And at this moment, he's just looking to just push his way across the space. You saw some air bombs right next to the air defense. Don't put your air bombs next to an air defense. That's also a no-no, because when a lava hound flies to it, it's going to pull the air bombs, put the air bombs away from air defenses, and put them close to wizard towers. I highly, highly recommend keeping them away, because when a lava pops, it will explode. And when it explodes, it will pull those air bombs, and they're just going to be wasted. As you can see here, it's just a matter of cleanup. He definitely just destroyed this base. So guys, kind of a lesson for here. Do not have the queen on the outside to be picked off. Do not have those air bombs next to air defenses, because lavas will essentially pull it and it will be useless. So we'll go ahead and 4 times through this, and Agent getting it done. 10v10, very nice. There was a lot of the 10s on their side that they were very, very low. So we had the advantage in terms of attacking, but they had the Town Hall number advantage in terms they had more Town Hall 12s. I think 2 more than us, but our 10v10 game, 11v11 game, and 12v12 game was on point. So let's go ahead and get into the next one. All right, so the next one we're getting into is going to be done on number 8 by Mexigram, and this one is going to be a queen walk into a La Lunion. As you can see, he does have one bowler to provide a little bit of a kind of a bowler bounce, around 5 o'clock-ish. Right, so the bowler bounce is going to bounce here, which then is going to allow the queen then to run this way. So it's all about pathing. The bowler was out of range and it was able to take this out. Beautiful value with that bowler. And the queen is then going to kind of walk this way. And you see the sweeper is pointed here, and then the other sweeper is pointed here. So you kind of, either way you come at this base, you're going to have to fight a sweeper. But Mexigram did a very nice job identifying, well, the bowler will get some value, allow me then to walk the queen up and then into the space just like this. Beautiful job by Mexigram going in. As you can see, the king is going to walk around. King's going to pop his ability pretty soon. There it is, to clear out the trash around so the queen doesn't target any of that and she'll just run straight into the space here. Out comes some Valkyries, going to the king, drops the rage for the queen to keep her up. Doesn't need the poison because she can easily get through the baby dragon, no problem. You're going to see the Valkyries come over, drops the poison on them because the Valkyries can do absolute devastating damage to a queen if you do not address them pretty quickly. So the queen is then going to be able to pick off all of this and the enemy queen, right? And the enemy queen. He fully believed he was going to pick off the queen the whole time because he doesn't have any skelly spells. So the queen's going to get locked up a little bit on this CC here. And so then he goes and drops the blimp. Remember, the blimp makes a straight, that's not a straight line. I can't draw a straight line. But a blimp makes a straight line to the town hall, pops the blimp pretty close to the eagle. So the eagle goes down, and then it's just a matter of pathing just like this through the base and overwhelming it. Drops the warden. He's a little late on the warden, but then he's going to get some cleanup on the outside here. And my lord, the queen stays up for this raid. What a beautiful attack here done by Mexigram. And pops the warden ability to get through the rest of these defenses just like that. Queen is going to go down. If you're ever in this case, I would also drop an archer like in this spot down here, because then it would pull the healers into this range. I know it can be pretty difficult and it's really hard to do on the fly, but if you do have healers, drop the archer there, which then pulls the healers. Well, actually the one archer might not pull the healer. Nope, never mind. I stand corrected. I think you need what, 3 or 4 camp space to pull those healers. So if you had a wizard would pull them. That's my bad. I always forget that. You need more than just the 1 camp space to pull those healers, because he dropped the archer in and the healers didn't go over there. So you need more than just the 1. But anyways, Mexigram gets that triple. A beautiful job. Absolutely destroyed that base. The next one we're going to take a look at is going to be number 3. This is a 12v12, and Nick came in fresh 12v12. Nick came in with a fresh 6-pack as well. I did get a 6-pack as well. I'm going to go show one of mine. The other hit, it was pretty close, so it wasn't the best, but it ended up getting the 3-star. So I'll show one of them. But as you can see here, Nick taking full advantage of that town hall on the outside. There were some air skellies there. The king did not take the town hall down, but the baby dragon was able to do it. Then he drops the queen on the opposite side over here. So the king removed this. Then the queen's going to step up and grab the enemy queen. This is one of those bases where, my God, I'm just scratching my head. Why would you put the queen on the outside, be able to pick it off like that? Don't ask me, I have no idea. And then go ahead, let's go ahead and pause it. Now you're going to say, okay, I got the town hall down, check. Okay, I got the queen down, check. Okay, he has all the air defenses remaining. Okay, got it. Well, now you're going to ask, okay, why is he dropping hastes over here, right? Why is he dropping those hastes? Well, there's a reason. Because one, he's obviously going to air attack this way. But why? Ask yourself the question, why? Well, it's because of the sweepers. Sweepers pointed this way, right? Sweepers pointed this way. Where's the other sweeper? Sweepers pointed this way, right? So those sweepers are in an awful position, meaning you can just come around the base like this, overwhelm it, and you won't get pushed back. You won't get pushed back because the sweepers are pointing wrong. If the sweeper was pointing this way and this way, well, his direction would then probably be this way. This would probably be his attack direction, but it's not. The sweepers are pointed here, right, like this, and the sweepers are pointed like this. So that means he's gonna come this way. Remember, try your best, absolute best, to come away from the sweepers. So he drops the blimp to lead the charge across the space, drops the lavas, and then drops the balloons. It's pretty much just a spam balloon to overwhelm the base, guys. There's nothing much to it. Drop the king to take out the town hall on the edge. Drop the queen to take out the enemy queen. But what you ask yourself, what if the queen was in a better position? Like, let's say if the queen was right here. Well, then you would have skelly spells for her. You would use your enemy. You would use your queen to get some defenses or something in the base, and then you would have skelly spells for her. As you can see, he just overwhelms this base. Beautiful hit, Nick, coming away from the air sweepers, getting wonderful value on the attack. Out comes some air skellies. Drops the heal to keep the balloons up. Definitely don't swag spells, especially sometimes it's going to lead to a fail, but not a problem over here for Nick. As you can see, there is a troll Tesla, so let's go ahead and 4x his speed here. So he goes ahead and takes it out. The air skellies are going to do some work on these balloons, but he has plenty of balloons to get through it and secures that 3-star. Fresh 3-star, might I add. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next attack, and that is going to be my triple right here on number 2. And before I start this attack, I do want to bring up the fact that go ahead and take a look at the very, very end. It was looking very, very good until the very end when it was a little pretty close. Let's go ahead and take a look at this hit. So, what do? Town hall's on the outside, on the corner. Well, that's wonderful. I'm going to use my heroes to pick it off. So I decided to drop my king so that he can go this way, right? I want the king, so if I go ahead and pause this, I want the king to go this way and then here. Because I know from a scout that this has, I think 4 baby dragons in it. So if the king goes this way and he goes in, he'll pull the CC, but he won't necessarily get to the queen because the queen's going to do too much damage to him. And then as this cannon right here was distracted on the king, I decided to drop a bowler on this storage to bowler bounce onto here and take down this air defense, right? Mine as well, since nothing else will target the warden. It's all too far, or not the warden, the bowler, excuse me. And I dropped a little wizard up here at 12 o'clock to help with a little bit of funneling so the queen didn't have to go through. So I dropped the bowler to bowler bounce, and look, all you need to bowler bounce is, so you have you have whatever it is, a defense that's I think it's the 3x3, and then it can go hit it, skip 1, skip 2, and then it hits the 3rd. So you can have 2 layers of walls in between the 2 buildings you want to hit. So keep that in mind for future. If you're like, oh, is it too far? Well, if there's 2 layers, you can hit it. So out goes I hit the town hall, obviously, so the queen's going to take damage. So the enemy queen jumps the wall, but I'm not going to be able to take it down. I take the bomb tower down, pop the queen ability because she was going down pretty quick. So then I dropped some balloons. I dropped 1 minion first to trigger the air defense, and then the rest of them to go through. Well, not trigger it, I just wanted to essentially tank 1 shot so the balloon didn't hit it. So then I slowly bring the baby dragons up to 12 o'clock, drop the poison, drop another archer, then drop my baby dragon to take care of them. And that was all I needed to take care of the CC. So that was a very easy CC kill, didn't have to worry. Now I'm like, all right, how am I going to hit the space? Let me go ahead and pause it. Well, think to yourself, where are the air sweepers pointing? Air sweepers pointing right here, right? And where's the other one? All right, the other one's right here. Meaning, the only way to not hit the base or attack them would be to this way. So that means the main force would have to be this way. All right, well, you don't really want to split up a base. You really don't want to attack the base like this here and here, all at the same, and like kind of, because they could, well, at least you don't want to attack it from this way because the balloons can split, right? That's bad, that's bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at if we break the base down in half, right? I hope this is helpful. If you guys really enjoyed this detailed analysis, detailed drawing on the screen, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I'll go ahead and read them, and I'll do more of it. I can be even more in depth about it because I think being in depth helps a lot, helps people visualize it. So, okay, let's go ahead and take a look, right? So this was our first part. This was our first section, so kind of that square. Here's square number 2, here's square number 3, and here's square number 4, all right? So if we took out this whole section up here, right? We took out all these buildings. If we attack from this way, right, this way, that means they're going to go this way and this way. Okay, we don't want that to happen. That means this is the, let's say even though it's not down, let's say this was the kind of the edge. You want to come at the edge of the base just like this. So I decided to come at the base this way so I can remove that stuff, and then I come from that way, and then I come from that way, right? It's a staged approach. I go this way, then this way, then this way, and then they all meet up and kind of push their way just like that. So if I take the grid away, they go like this, they go like this, they go like this, and they go like this. So this is going to be one lava, right? That's a lava. This is going to be another lava, and this is going to be another lava, right? So these are going to be loons over here, right? So these are loons. All right, there we go. So those big ones are lavas, and then behind each one of those lavas are loons, right, coming in. But what I decided here to do was drop a haste spell right here, so that when I drop the lava, I will then have like 6 balloons. So they'll go boom, 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 and they'll one-shot each one of the defenses, and they won't like hit it, stall, stall, stall. That's one of the biggest mistakes people do. They'll drop maybe 3 balloons here, right? 3 balloons will take it down one shot. But then they get here, 3 balloons won't take it down one shot. You need, I think, if it's 3 balloons, they'll all have to drop twice, right? But if you drop 5 balloons, 6 balloons, it's boom, boom, boom. But if there were some like Seeking Air Mines, you might lose one, so that's why I dropped 6. So as you can see here, watch the defenses go down right away. I drop the lava, then boom, 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 and I go boom, boom, boom. But look at this. Look at this lava. This was a crazy, crazy lava. Look how many oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, it's soaked. Is that all the Seeking Air Mines in the base? Wow. Yep. Let's see. Yep, that one's the Seeking Air. My lord. But as you can see, right? So boom, right? So they went boom, boom, and then watch this Inferno go down one shot. You ready? So here it goes. Boom, and down one shot, right? If they had less balloons, that would have stayed up. The balloons would have had to go back, and then they would have get blown back. Then they would have to go back, right? You see how if you get enough balloons down in those initial, the initial portion, they'll just move fast through the space. It's all about momentum. And so what I decided to do was to drop the blimp across the base to have it go all the way across here, and then right. So we go this way, right? So we went this way, then that way, then that way, then that way, and then through this way, right? So that's the attack. And so I dropped the Rage and then Skelly to try to kill this queen, but I don't know. I think the queen might have been on the opposite side of the wall or something. I don't know. But the Skellies did not kill the queen. So the queen ended up staying up. Dropped the heal over on the kind of the backside. Dropped another heal because they were going down. There was I think all the air bombs were in this section over here. And so then I dropped some balloons. I was like, oh shoot, there's look at all these balloons left. But the queen is still up, and there's still an expo right there. I'm like, uh-oh. How do I address this? I think all the balloons are gonna get picked off. And so they slowly are dying and dying and dying. I'm like, oh god, what do I do? How do I save this raid? Queen's picking everything off. The expo stays up, doesn't go down. And then each one of these minions are gonna get picked off on the storage, but look at this. I never used the warden ability. The warden stayed back. He didn't follow suit. So he stayed back. I was like, all right, well, I'm going to save his ability until I absolutely needed to. And so I popped his ability right before the queen got off her shots. And down she goes with all those pups on her. And then the pups take out the expo. And my friends, we ended up getting the 3-star. But it was close. If the queen ended up dying from the skellies, I would have had plenty of balloons left over. But the queen and the expo together ended up taking it out. So let's go ahead and watch the final one, and this was Nick on Dave, and this was another fresh 12v12 3-star done by Nick, coming in with another Suilalo. As you can see here, the queen is in the core, and so what does he have? He does have a Skelly. The Skelly is to kill the queen. So he ends up deciding to drop the king into the section here. This is a fresh hit, right? So he had no idea what to expect in this section. Out come all the Teslas. King Pop's ability tries to get through this wall, but the whole objective here is to take out this town hall and pretty much this whole section. Let's see if the queen can standing up, going and grabbing that air defense. I don't think so, because there is the lava. She's gonna get stalled up, and so all right. So let's go ahead and take a look. So the queen is pretty much gone. Now, which way do you want to attack? Well, what do you have to look for? You have to look for the sweepers. Look for the sweepers, right? Here's one sweeper, and then here's the second sweeper right there, right? So that's the direction of the sweepers. All right. Sweepers are pointing that way. And then we got air defenses right here, right here, right here, and right here. Well, let's go ahead and see the direction that Nick decides to attack. Even though he did pop the Lava Hound. All right. So, does this section make sense for him to attack this way? Well, let's see, right? So we got a sweeper here, and then we got the other sweeper here, meaning he's going to overwhelm these air defenses here, and just push his way and have this section definitely, this section down here will have a lot easier time than this section up here, because this section, one's got the queen, and it's got an air sweeper covering this whole way, so you'll see most likely more haste spells in this area to push through that sweeper. So, okay, so out comes the blimp, pushing his way through. He drops the poison spell on the pups and the baby dragon. Very nice job on that. Pulls a lot of air bombs in the core of that base. So he drops the rage and the skelly over the queen, drops another rage over the expo, or not the expo, the eagle. Just pushes his way through, and you see these two hastes up here. Here's one haste, here was another haste, and then just kind of cover the base with haste and a rage, and has a back end heal which he uses by the wizard tower on the splash. Beautiful job. Got a little lucky on this, catching the edge of that haste spell to push him into those the air defense there, and then it's just a matter of just overwhelming the rest of these defenses and getting that triple. Nick coming away with that fresh 6-pack. Beautiful job by Nick. Absolutely, really, really nice. Love the hit, Nick. But yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a comment. Go ahead and like it and subscribe. I'm going to be coming out with more videos each and every day. And yeah, you guys are the ones that keep me going. If you guys want, you can tune into my live streams this weekend. The weekend of September 9th, we are doing the start of CWL Invite. We are taking on One High Genesis, so that is going to be a lot of fun. I believe we already matched here. Yes, we did. So as you can see, when this video is made, we got 17 hours, pretty much 18 hours left to prep. So this is going to be a lot of fun. But anyways, you all have a wonderful evening, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.